what's something you guys wish older people would ask instead of assuming?
Emotions. For me, my biggest thing is emotions. I'm a very emotional person. So if you come to me like thinking, all right, well, I know you're emotional. How should I approach you? You know, if you can do that and approach me the right way, it'll be like, cool. You know, because it's not, with me, it's not really a matter of respect. I'm just an emotional person. So I give off the same emotion you give off.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like that's what's going on with a lot of us, because a lot of people are emotional and people just don't know or don't.
So you kind of assume, like, do you think that adults assume, like,
Right.
they don't really understand you? Or
Right. It's not the fact that they don't understand. It's just that we have a different era from what they have.
Right.
So they were told to, like, oh, suck it up, deal with it. And now we're at a whole different era where a lot of us are a lot more different.
Like emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
Emotional, like tender. Because, like, I know me, like, I'm very emotional to the point, like, I shut down and I don't want to talk about anything. And, like, but my mom's one of them people that's, like, she'll know right off bat. Like, even if I'm not, like, upset at that moment, she knows something happened to me earlier on in the day. And it's, like, me, I don't like talking about stuff. I try to, like, bottle it up. But it's just, like, that's even more toxic and worse than, like, even talking about it. So it's just, like, I be having to push myself to talk about my feelings sometimes.
Yeah, because me and your mom, we were around the same age. So, like, what he was saying, like, to suck it up, you know, that's how my grandmother was with me. And, like, I had to kind of find out as I got older and experienced life the importance of being emotionally intelligent. So I'm here to tell y'all, like, there's nothing wrong with not being okay some days, you know. And I think what your mom was just saying was, like, it's okay to talk to me, you know, because I know it's not easy I have a 14-year-old son. It's not easy for him to just open up and tell me about things, you know. You may be embarrassed, you may feel uncomfortable, or you just may not know how to say it, you know what I mean? So now I think with the awareness of emotional intelligence, I think that's why a lot of parents are like, all right, you know what? Just give them a couple minutes. I don't want to just pressure them to tell me how they feel. They may just not be ready to tell me yet. Yeah. You know, so how do you guys stay true to yourself when everybody's trying to go viral? Everybody's trying to get big or have that moment. So how do you guys stay true to yourself?
You look at reality.
That's real.
Like, you have to look at reality. You know what you can do and what you can't do. You know what's going to work and how it's going to work. You can't just always go off hopes and dreams. You got to have the facts. You got to have the realness. You know, you got to be honest with yourself and with people. You can't sit here and sugarcoat everything, because if they're not picking up, it's just going to keep happening. It's like a roller coaster. Keeps going and going and going. So you have to break that roller coaster. You have to break that chain.
100%. I like that, man. Anybody else? How do you stay true to yourself when everybody's trying to go viral?
For me, like I say, everybody got their time of when something's gonna happen big in their life. So just like, you gotta be humble and you gotta wait for when your time come. Cause it's like, yeah, somebody might blow up before you, or somebody might, like in my sense, somebody might do better in me like right now. But in the future, what can I do to make myself get up there with you or get farther than you? So yeah.
All right. Anybody else want to answer that question?
Just like based off what you just said, like with this music stuff, I sometimes take like tips from people, whatever. Like when I first started, and when they first told me like, oh, that's trash, man, that's trash, stop doing that, I took it to heart. But like the more that I got into music and doing it, I just let it fly by and just takes the ins and outs of it, basically. So yeah, because
it's so easy to be like dismissive to like the newer generation of especially hip hop, you know, because I understand what they may mean, you know, because some people, they grew up in a time where you could like hear what they were saying, like words, and now it's like it's a different sound, but everything's different. So I kind of cringe at when they say, oh, that's trash. I'm like, it may be trash to us, but the younger generation may understand it. So I understand how that make you feel, because I'm an artist too, because I get told I'm too quote unquote hip hop sometimes, or too lyrical, or I need to do this type of music. But it's like, what's true to you is what's true to you, and what's true to me is what's true to me. So I stick with it, you know. Like I have on a Tribe Called Quest t-shirt, you know. Y'all may not know who Tribe Called Quest is, but like I try to. You know, you hear? So you gotta put them on. You gotta put them on. So like, even dealing with that, when I was your age, I was listening to this. You know, and like my friends are like, man, my dad listen. I don't want to hear that stuff. I don't know what. We listening to 50 Cent and Dipset, and you know what I'm saying? And that was cool. I was bumping that too. But this is what I love to do. So when it comes to music, like if that's what you love to do, because there's a lane for everything. There's probably people who love what you do or will like what you do, and it's going to develop. So yeah, man, people just love to criticize sometimes. I just love to just talk.
Yeah.